Hi, this is Sabang Beach, Porto Galera, the island of Mindoro, off the south coast of Luzon. I arrived here yesterday morning at 2:30 in the morning after what was an epic day. I left Subic at around 11 o'clock in the morning. Jim Beam held me up there for longer than I really wanted to be, but I left Subic at 11 a.m. in the pouring rain. I rode 571 kilometres to arrive here at 2:30 the following morning. That involved 12 hours of riding time, 2 hours on a ferry, and the scariest and last part was the 2 hours it took to come from the ferry terminal in Calapan up the winding road to arrive here in Sabang. I got really lucky. It occurred to me that I was stupid, and in the same breath it also occurred to me that I might struggle to get a hotel when I got here. When I arrived off the ferry, I just checked my GPS and I found a cluster of hotels at the same distance. So I thought, well, that's got to be a populated place with some hotels. I arrived here, street full of prostitutes, but fortunately two young blokes helped me out. They came and they woke up the night watchman at the lovely Mermaid Divers Hotel, which is here behind me. But it was a huge day. When I set out from Subic, I made a bit of a commitment. I thought I'm just going to ride on until I get to Batangas, and a huge ride. I navigated the traffic through Manila and then back all the way down here to Batangas. By the time I got here, I could hardly make sense to myself, let alone explain to other people. The guys that helped me out were just incredulous that I'd been riding for so long and how far I'd come through the rain and etc. etc. But it's really good to get a big day in. I've had a couple of easy days, had a couple of hard ones, but that was a big day. Set a couple of firsts. I've never ridden in Asia at night before. However, the roads here are good, the traffic's well behaved, and I was comfortable to do that last bit in the dark at a steady but careful pace. The other thing I've never done is put a motorbike on a ferry. That was as confusing as hell, and I was just asking people at the port. It's not like you'd expect with arrows and signposts and anything helpful. It's basically just a port, and you get there and you do what I did. You just need to ask people. But got on that ferry and had a bit of a sleep. So it was a day of first, but absolutely huge day. But look where I've found myself. This is absolute paradise. I just went out with those two fellas yesterday on the back of one of their bikes. That's what they do for a job. They take tourists around on their scooters. So I left my bike, got on the back with them, and they showed me around, gave me a bit of a lay of the land. And this morning I went to find a bloody ATM actually, which is easier said than done. But I'm just going to chill out a bit here now. I've got another 3 nights here. I'll go for a ride tomorrow and find some waterfalls and a couple of other things, and just relax and have a good time. Really loving it. Cheers. Where's that bloody button?